Hey everyone, welcome back to Pretty in Purpose with your host, Mia Nanelle. I'm so excited, y'all. This is my third episode, y'all. I'm so freaking excited. Happy Tuesday. We are in our third episode, y'all. Do you know that I think it's like a statistic that if you're 3 or more in your podcast episodes, you're like ahead of like 88% of the podcasters because you're keeping going and being consistent. So period. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from y'all. I'm gonna start doing like a highlight comment, like the comment of the video, I guess. So let me go ahead and read it to y'all. Okay, so our first ever like comment that we're gonna be putting on the podcast is from Mara. I'm just gonna say Mara because it says Mara Jamea. I don't know, but I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. But it's from Mara. She says, "You go, girl. I like your voice and the approach that you have. So I'm definitely going to keep watching you. I love watching people that are just so real about things and are very encouraging when it comes to doing stuff in your life with a purpose. You are very inspiring. May this podcast succeeds. Lots of love, XOXO." Thank you so much, Mara. That's why I'm doing it. I replied to her comment, but y'all, that's exactly why I'm doing it, for y'all to find a purpose in your life, being pretty in purpose, y'all. So with that being said, let me get right into the episode. So today we are going to be discussing something that be holding all of us back. It has held me back. I know it's probably held your mama back, your dad back, your sister back, y'all. Like, I know it's held people back from their fullest potential. It's held me from my fullest potential. And that is the fear of what other people think. Have you ever stopped yourself from going after what you want or something that you think you have the potential to achieve, but you were worried about, what people think? Then this episode is just for you, girl. So y'all, I actually remember like months. It's been a while, actually, months that I wanted to start a podcast, but I never did. Like, I feel like, I waited till January to really start to step out my comfort zone, y'all, but I didn't have to wait till January 1st, but I was just so scared because I felt like, first off, people are so hypocritical, like, they're so critical on people who do podcasts. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, not everyone needs a podcast, everybody has a podcast, but they don't have me. So I think that's also what kind of took me to the next level of wanting to do a podcast, because I love talking, y'all. Like, I'm such a yapper. My fiance says I'm such a yapper, and I just love being like real and authentic, y'all. And I know there's so many girls out there that just want some relatability with other 20-year-olds that aren't flashy, that aren't making millions of dollars, that are just living a regular 9-to-5, that have their own space or don't have their own space and just want to get through it. And I know that I can resonate to one of y'all. I know that my story will reach one of y'all, and that's why I wanted to start a podcast. But to kind of like keep going to what I was saying, I was scared about what other people were going to think. Who does she think she is? Does she think she an influencer? Does she think this or whatever the case is? But you know what, y'all, like, a lot of times we think that people are so focused on us, like we're the main character in their story, but a lot of times they're not even worried about you, girl. They're worried about themselves. Like, a lot of us are very conceited. A lot of us are just worried about how we, even just you sitting here thinking about, oh my gosh, what are they going to think about me? What are they going to say? That's very conceited of you, because they're probably not even worried about you, girl. Like, they're probably not even thinking, you're like they're probably the last person that they're thinking about. So I think that's also kind of like a switch that kind of turned on for me. And I was able to like understand that this is my story, and I'm not the main character in their story. I'm the main character in mine. So the first thing I like to do, and I think that's the first thing that I did for myself, is to reset your mindset, like, about confidence. Understand that what people think about you are not facts about you, regardless of what they say. Like, they're just opinions. People have different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? I saw this thing on Instagram, and she was like, people may say, you're ugly, and their perspective of beauty is different from what your perspective is of beauty. You know what I'm saying? So don't take what they're saying to heart. And I feel like I'm so sensitive, y'all. Like, I take everything to heart. So I've been really going strong. I've been trying, but of course that takes time to shift your mindset and understand that what people say are also too projecting, or just not insecure about their life, and it's probably scared to do what you're doing, girl. So keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep going the path that you want, because you're gonna end up living in regret, and we don't want that. Nobody wants that. Also, another thing, y'all, like, the more you perfect something, or that saying, like, practice makes progress, the more that you are still like keeping at it, the better that you're gonna be, y'all. Like, I feel so much more comfortable talking to the camera than I have ever in my whole YouTube journey have ever felt comfortable, because I didn't like doing the vlogs. I didn't like doing like the other stuff that I was doing on my channel. I don't remember. I really love sitting down and talking to y'all. I feel like I can be my true self and like kind of break down like different stuff, because even to like starting the podcast, I felt like I had to know everything. I couldn't sit here and talk about this because I wasn't an expert on it. But you know, it all comes from experience, that we're all humans and we all want to resonate. Like I was saying, we all want to relate to somebody. We all want to see other people's journeys and how they got here. Oh, sorry if y'all heard that, but you know, I'm so glad that I have sat down and done it and didn't care so much about what people think, because I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I've already had so many comments from y'all like supporting the journey and wanting to become a part of the journey, and I'm so excited to see where this podcast goes. You know, at the end of the day too, people that you're worried about, they're not the ones living your life, girl. Like, are they paying your bills? Or is their opinions going to pay your bills? Are they going to pay your water? Are they going to feed you? Are they going to do? No. So let's do something to make you wake up every day and feel good about yourself. Do stuff that make you feel good, because this is your life, not their life. You know, like, don't let them have so much over you. Don't let them take that much power from you, because if that was the case, everyone would be miserable. When I started this podcast, I was terrified. I did not want to do it. I was very skeptical. I was like, do I want to do it? Am I just like gonna be on it for a little and then drop off? But I think this is gonna be something I continue with, y'all. I want to do a whole photo shoot. I know I'm early on, but y'all, I really do see this podcast going somewhere. Even though we small right now, I can see our community going up, and I'm so freaking excited, y'all. Like, y'all have no idea. And like every episode that I release, I get a little more confident. Like kind of I was saying, I get a little more myself. I feel a little more myself. I feel at peace. I feel like, oh, this is going smooth. Like the conversation is going smooth, because I know y'all are like sitting here talking back with me. Like I know y'all are. So I'm so excited. Like I know I keep saying that, but girl, like just do whatever you want to do. Like don't worry about what other people think, because they're not living your life. You're in a whole different circumstance. You're in a whole different era of your life. Do whatever you feel is best that will make you happy in your life at that moment. So now we got down the mindset part of it, right? We got down our mindset, how we're going to change our mindset. Now we got to actually start building our confidence and actually like doing habits to build our confidence, y'all, right? And we got to start like stop comparing ourselves to other y'all, right? Let me not take on too much, but we're going to get into it, y'all. So every day I'm still kind of getting into the habit of it, but every day I do like to do self-affirming affirmations. So like, I'm beautiful, I'm this, and I do feel like that's helping, because a couple episodes ago, like the first episode I released, y'all, I was literally struggling. Like I was so down bad. Like I still put out the episode because I'm like, I still want to do the podcast, but y'all, like I was going through it. I felt like I was the ugliest person. I felt like, oh my gosh, like no one's gonna watch me because I just look so ugly. And I felt like, why am I doing this? Nobody's gonna watch me. But I was clearly wrong. Even though I felt that, and look how much traction I did get from those videos. And like today, I feel very beautiful. I do feel beautiful, because I think a lot of it too comes down to me accessorizing myself, me like putting on clothes that look beautiful to me, you know, things that build up that confidence in you, like we're talking about, me putting on perfume, me putting on lotion, me doing things to level up my beauty, to enhance my beauty. So I feel like the first thing we should be doing is self-validating yourself. Validate yourself. You don't need validation from other people. You need validation from yourself. You're the person that you're going to every day, that you're coming home to every day, that you're waking up to every day. Not these people online, not the people in your high school, in your middle school, whatever the case is. You're coming home to you. So you need to make sure you're good inside, make sure you're good mentally, and start building those habits now. I say all that too to kind of lead into my next point. Y'all, limit social media comparison. Limit it, because it's not doing you any good, y'all. Like, I remember I would literally doom scroll, and I would just think, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, they have it so much better than me. Like, they're so beautiful. They have their life together, and they're 20 years old, y'all. Keep in mind, they're my age. So I feel like I'm so behind in life. But in reality, like I talked about, go check out my other videos. But like I said, they're in a different path. So it's probably, and that's all a facade anyway. Majority of the time, they're probably like in seeps of debt. They're, everything that people post on the internet are their highlights of their life. They're posting their highlights, their peaks in their life, because that's what social media has become. That's what social media is for now. To post when you are high in your life, not your lows. We don't see that now. That's why our reality of social media in the real world has become so misconstrued, because we're seeing so many people being unrealistic in their life, if that makes sense, y'all. I feel like if you are going to be on social media, don't follow the girl that makes you feel bad, or she's not intentionally doing it, but you're feeling bad about yourself. Don't do it. Unfollow that person. Start following people that uplift you and make you feel good about your insides. Like, girl, like, so you better follow me. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, we're here to uplift each other and find a beautiful life and purpose, y'all. And just unfollow those people that trigger those insecurities in you, because there's no point in torturing yourself. It's really no point. So live your life and stop comparing yourself to these online facades. You know what, y'all? Like, a lot of times we're scared to do stuff, or we're embarrassed to put ourselves out there. But like, honestly, y'all, let's say I fell in front of everybody. Okay, I'm embarrassed, right? I'm embarrassed. But will that matter in 5 years? No. Probably nobody will remember when I fell in the middle of the street. I say that to say, 5 years from now, nobody will know what you tried at. It won't matter in the next 5 years. What will matter is if you stay consistent, if you actually put your effort into it, if you were confident in yourself to put yourself out there. That's really all people will talk about. And from there, people will be attracted to you. People will want to be your friend, will want to be your partner, will want to be around you, want to surround themselves by you. So just think about it. Like, in 5 years, will it matter? So why just stop putting so much stress on yourself, on others? Just do it, because it's your life. At the end of the day, it's literally your life. You literally dictate where it's going to go. And that's it. You can't blame others for your not inaction, for your inability to do stuff, because you're scared. That's all I'm saying. And as you build that confidence, like I was saying before, those people will find you and want to be your friend. You'll be able to surround yourself with like-minded individuals and people that are just as confident as you. So not only are you surrounding yourself with other people that are confident, that'll build up your confidence because they are confident, because you're surrounding yourself with positive and like-minded people. Who doesn't want a community with like-minded people? I know I want that. I know I'm building towards that, because I literally have no friends. Like, I want to do a whole episode about being 20 with no friends, but I'm working every day to build a community with you all, with the people that I know now, and just building a community through there, if that makes sense. Confidence is a muscle that you build by showing up for yourself. Not a magic trick that makes fear disappear. Start embracing those small wins. Start living fearless. And start living for you. And I'll leave you with this, y'all. A quote. What other people think of you is none of your business at all. It's not. It's not. It really isn't. It's none of your business. If you remember that, you'll free yourself to live the life that you want to live. And you'll be fearless. You'll be careless. You'll be happier in general, because you are finally putting yourself first and putting away that fear and living for you, y'all. I really love talking about confidence, and I would love to do another spin of this if y'all want. Whatever the case is, y'all, please take what I'm telling you and use it and apply it to your life, because confidence is all about mindset. It's all about how you see yourself. If you see yourself as ugly, as just a introverted person, as someone that just can never break out of their shell, then that's what you're going to be. It doesn't even matter about what other people think of you, because you're already thinking about yourself that way. So it's really no point. it starts from the inside first. If your mindset first. So let's start there and let's build up to being let's start building up to be confident queens, y'all. And that's it. That's it. Now, if this episode resonated with you in any way, please leave a comment, subscribe, and like today's episode. Happy freaking Tuesday, y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful Tuesday. I will see y'all on Thursday. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm in the process of filming everything. But if there's anything else y'all want me to talk about, leave in the comments down below as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's at Pretty in Purpose Pod. You can follow me on TikTok as well, but I don't know. I think TikTok is going bye-bye. So if you want, you can follow me at Pretty in Purpose Pod as well. I'm more active on Instagram and do a lot of polls and interactive stuff with you all. So just make sure to follow me on there. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.